One of the highlights of my semester has been Education 2900. The readings that we've been assigned, even though there were a lot and a lot of them were long, I'm appreciative of them because they actually were very thought provoking, and they made me really think deeply about myself as a teacher and about my classroom, and how to be the most effective and successful teacher that I can be. Being able to read those and then come to class and being able to talk it over with you guys and have the large group discussions and even the small group discussions help me to be able to unpack and get some clarity with my own thinking, surrounding education in general. One of the articles that we were assigned that really stuck out to me had to do with teacher disposition. I think that that's an important thing because a teacher's disposition is going to determine not just what goes on in the classroom, but also in regards to like dealing with your colleagues and even parents, administration, just the public and people at large. Communication is very important. In George R. Howard's article, he asked the question, do I have the capacity and flexibility to be with my students in an authentic and effective way? I think that's very important because I know that a lot of students can get discouraged from the learning process if they feel like they're in it alone. So to be able to be available to your students and to be able to be willing and authentically, sincerely helping them to work through their questions and work through their issues, I think that would stimulate the learning process. There's no way that could hurt. I myself have personally had to deal with teachers that were not available to me and that were really weren't really helpful. They kind of just give you the work, do this, and if you have questions, come see me at my office during these hours or send me an email. And by the time you get a response or they get the email, it's too late. You've kind of either given up or a due date or something's come by. That's not helpful. Another issue that again, I guess I would call it an issue. It was with Black English, the Baldwin article. In the article, he states, a child cannot be taught by anyone who despises him, and a child cannot afford to be fooled. To me, this kind of links in a certain way with teacher disposition. Because of who I am, I've made sure that I'm able to speak with anybody or as many people as possible, at any given time. Not everybody has to do that. Not everybody desires to do that, and that's okay. We don't all have to be one uniform, robotic, person walking around here striving for the same things. It actually makes it more enriching, that we all have a variety of interests and stuff like that. But anyway, back to the quote. After reading the article, having the discussion with you guys, and then looking at the YouTube video of Bill Cosby online and the way that he talked about other black people, and he even went as far as to distance himself from them. A teacher that's able to do that or that would do that is no teacher at all in my book. You cannot. And I would not and never will ever exalt myself over another person. I'm not greater than or lesser than anybody. I mean, I believe in horizontally around the board. And to see another person, especially a man that's earned a doctorate degree and that's the icon that he is, and not just the black community and in the world, be able to separate himself like that from people because they haven't achieved what he's achieved in life. It's just, I don't know. It nulls and voids his any degrees that he has, any education that he may lay claim to. I think a truly educated person, a sincerely educated person, knows and understands that there is a connection between all people. Maybe our experiences are different, and stuff like that. Maybe the very people that he's talking about, that he's separated himself from in his speech, didn't have what he had. A lot of people don't have two family homes. They don't have two parents there, people that will be able to help them and encourage them to go through school. And then even some of the people that do have two parents there, they may not have two parents that are like encouraging them. They may not have two good parents. I say that to say this. The whole thing with language, English, Black English, Cockney, side goggling, whatever it may be. If we shut ourselves down from communication because people don't sound exactly like us, then we stop growing and we don't get educated, and we cheat and we rob them of the education that they could have also. I think that education is a gift that goes back and forth, and it should keep going, and that's how it grows. And with that, I'm gonna end it because I'm 10 minutes over my time limit, or 10 minute seconds. Peace.